Okay, so you decided you wanted to go ahead and replace the substrate in your tank. It's a pretty big job, but it is definitely attainable. Um, right here you're looking at my 55 where I had just gotten started scooping out some of the substrate. Now, of course, first step is to remove all your plants and fish and driftwood, rocks, and all that kind of stuff so that you're down to your substrate. I put all my plants and fish in this 30-gallon tote and added this hot magnum that had been cycled on the 55-gallon for a month beforehand. Here's a spillover of some other plants that I put in another tank. It is a messy job. This tank had been set up for quite a few years, and it's got those years worth of fish poop and detritus and all that stuff, so be prepared to get your hands dirty. Scooped it all out with a little plastic container there into 5-gallon buckets and toted those downstairs. Unfortunately, I am on the second floor. So here we are with the fully emptied tank, except for just a light layer of a little bit of gravel and dirty water that I couldn't get rid of. Now, if you want to, you can leave this. It's not really going to hurt anything on the new tank. If you're meticulous and you want to do it all right, you can hose it out at this point and get it completely sparkling clean if you like, but, you know, totally up to you. It's also a good time. That's the back side of the tank showing right there. I flipped the tank around because the front side had some scratches in it, and if yours has that, this is a good time to do that. The watermarks and a little bit of algae, that'll clean up with time. So here we go. We've added some dirt. This is Miracle Grow organic potting soil, which I sifted out, got all the sticks and stuff out of it. It's also a good time to add any supplements that you want to add, fertilizers or whatever. That right there is some iron and high iron content clay, which I'm going to stick down into the substrate for the roots. The cap is going to be this Floramax, which is made by Carib C, who also makes Eco Complete, and this is kind of the poor man's version of Eco Complete. It's the same stuff, but it's minus the wet substrate and the bacteria, and it's a little dustier, so you do need to kind of run a hose through it a little bit to get rid of some of the small particulate stuff. So here's with the dirt in and a thin layer of that Carib C on top. What I'm doing is using a credit card to pull the substrate, the dirt and the cap away from the front of the tank, and I also do this on the sides. Reason for this is that if you don't want to see that dirt line, you can do this and take a little bit of your substrate, and once it's pushed back, you pour that into its place so that the front and sides will only show the gravel. Now, this isn't a necessary step, but being this was going to be a show tank for me, I wanted it to look as good as it could be, and I took the extra time to go ahead and do this and, make it look good. I plan on having this one set up for quite a while. So here we go with all of the substrate in, and this is the time where you want to start adding some of your aquascaping tools, rocks and driftwood and little castles, if that's your taste. But you want to kind of start getting your layout going here. Always keeping the substrate moist. It keeps any particulates and dust or any of the other stuff down and makes it more pliable and shapeable to what you want. It is, you can see here that you can't see a dirt line. Okay, so here it is partially planted. I did cover the the Carib C with some of this black diamond blasting sand. You can get it at a Tractor Supply. It's a 50-pound bag. Relatively cheap. It just gives you a fine layer to plant in. Right here, we're looking at the 30-gallon tote that still has the fish in it, which will be the final thing once I'm finished planting. I'll be scooping the plants out of, or the fish out of here, and adding them to the tank. So once again, pretty much completed tank. I got a few more plants to go in. And here we see the results about a year later, and what kind of growth I've got out of the fact that putting in the right kind of substrate and taking the time, you too can achieve this. Thanks for watching.